This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good morning, I'm Taylor Upchurch. Today is Saturday, April 13th. We begin this morning with a developing story out of Perry County. One person was injured in a Perry County shooting last night. This is video of the scene. Deputies tell us it all happened in the Christopher community sometime after 8. The victim was transported to Hazard ARH with a gunshot wound to the leg. We do not know their condition. Police say they're still searching for a man and a woman at this time. We'll continue to update this story as we learn more over on WYMT.com. And a 26-year-old father of 3 from Clay County has been missing for close to 1 month. Although Tony Hinkle was last seen at a homeless shelter in Frankfort, his family members say he's lived in Clay County his whole life. Now his family is asking for your help in finding him as they begin to worry that something bad may have happened to their loved one.
Family members of Tony Hinkle say he has gone missing before, but never for this long.
He's a nice person when you get to know him, but some people just don't like his ways. But he's family, and I would do anything for him.
Other family members say not knowing if he's safe or even alive is causing them to live with constant anxiety. They say it has been hardest on Hinkle's mother.
She don't eat right no more. She's losing weight. She's sick. She's been sick since he's been gone. She loses her voice. It's hard for her. And when it's hard for her, it's hard for the family to look at her. And then we suffer even more.
Hinkle's mother says he has 3 young children, 2 boys and 1 girl. She says going this long without any communication is concerning.
I just pray that my young'un comes back home safe. It's got me so torn up. I just can't. I just feel like something's happened to him. Tony gets in touch with me when he can, and he's not. I just got a feeling that something's wrong with him.
The family wants this overwhelming situation behind them, no matter what that means.
If there's a body, then the family will have a lot closure. If he's safe and sound, we don't care where he is, as long as he can get in contact with us.
Hoping the community can help find a missing loved one.
Officials with Kentucky State Police say they have no information or evidence that would suggest Hinkle is dead. If you have any information about where he might be, call Kentucky State Police, post 11. And a death investigation is underway in Perry County. An ATV rider found a woman's body Thursday night. Kentucky State Police say the body was found on an ATV trail off Lewis Cemetery Road in the Viper community. The victim was found with a gunshot wound, but police did not say if that was what caused her death. Right now, police are asking for help figuring out who the woman is.
Around 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighing approximately 130 pounds. The female was wearing a gray jacket, gray leggings with red boots, and appeared to be a multicolored shirt.
The body was sent to Frankfort for an autopsy. Anyone with information is asked to call Kentucky State Police, post 13 in Hazard. Now let's check in with meteorologist Kelly McShane for a look at your forecast this morning. Kelly, like we said earlier, it's awfully calm right now, but that won't be the case later this weekend.
Right, Taylor. It's a little bit of a complicated forecast, but at least for today, we're catching a little bit of a break. It was pretty soggy yesterday over at Hillbilly Days. Plenty of storms rolled through Pikeville, but overall right now, pinpoint Doppler is showing a couple of light showers near Interstate 75 into Pulaski and Wayne County, but overall, we are looking at a calmer start to the day. Temperatures around the region, you're going to want a light jacket as you step out the door because we are in the low to mid 50s, maybe a rain jacket because of a couple of those sprinkles, but we'll get up into the mid 70s with a couple of peaks of sunshine this afternoon, but an isolated chance remains throughout the day. But the big story, we are looking ahead to a Palm Sunday potential storm. 2 rounds morning and evening are possible for those strong to severe storms. I'll break down all of the threats in just a little bit in my full forecast. Taylor?
All right, thank you, Kelly. Back in late February, many parts of eastern Kentucky were heavily impacted by flood waters. Johnson County being one of those areas. Their Cal Ripkin fields were damaged along with press boxes and concessions. Fearful they were not going to be able to have their annual summer season, several businesses and community members teamed up to help fix the fields before opening day.
Mountain Enterprises and Olive Hill Trucking, they have donated about 150 ton of gravel for us. And the help of McDonald's of East Kentucky and Dairy Queen in Paintsville, we are out very little money to do this ourselves.
Opening day for the Cal Ripkin League is today at 9 a.m. And day 2 of the 43rd annual Hillbilly Days kicked off yesterday, and although the rain gave everything a nice wash down, people still filled the streets of downtown Pikeville. Many use Hillbilly Days as a reunion time to see family or even old friends they haven't seen in a while, and the food is always a bonus. Hillbilly Days continues today, and the parade starts at 2. The parade will be visible from the sidewalk, parking garage, and pedway. And folks at this year's festival get a preview of the new Pierce's Place tap room at Dueling Barrels on 2nd Street. The tap room is currently promoting a handful of new drinks and a host of local talent. The bar and stage have both seen some heavy traffic since opening Thursday. Danny Branham said the company is also contributing funds to the Shriners Hospital and West Care Emergency Shelter during the festival. Branham said the tap room will bring a new and fun twist to the regular downtown experience.
It's unique. I think it's something that Pikeville hasn't seen before, right? So it's going to have its own niche, I guess you could say, where we're bringing craft beers, craft spirits, and moonshine to the area.
Branham said the tap room will officially open in June. And officers in one southern Kentucky town used a new approach to find people texting while driving and not wearing seat belts. The Barbourville Police Department spent most of the day yesterday looking for violations while up in a tractor trailer. WYMT's Phil Pendleton rode along and shows us how they worked to enforce the laws.
A tow truck pulled out onto US 25 in Knox County Friday, but it was not headed to a crash.
And today we're looking for various distracted drivers, which can vary from anything to eating to a dog in your lap.
They were out in hopes of preventing a tragedy.
However, we're going to focus on the cell phone usage.
Using a phone to make or receive calls while driving is not illegal, but texting is.
She passed us, and I could look over. She had her cell phone in her lap, and she was texting while she was driving. So
officers in the semi radioed to patrol officers who then made the traffic stops.
Why'd you not wearing your seatbelt?
I just didn't rate to get it. There's a lower seatbelt usage in rural areas as opposed to urban. Our last seatbelt survey, I think, was around 60 to 68% of seatbelt usage.
Officers issued citations along with some advice.
Now I've got some papers here, one on distracted driving, also another one on seatbelt safety. We want to educate the public about it too.
Officers discovered more than just simple violations. One man was found wanted on 3 warrants. The driver of this Mustang said he didn't have any insurance.
Right, I'm honest any way I go now, I won't lie to you. You were to me, and I appreciate that. Nah. You guys be careful, God bless.
Giving new meaning to the phrase, to serve and protect. In Knox County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Police say the ticket for not wearing a seat belt or texting is $25 plus court costs. And a terrifying incident at the Mall of America has left a 5-year-old child in the hospital with critical injuries. Authorities say a man either pushed or threw the child from a balcony. Police are now questioning a 24-year-old man who they say took off running immediately after the incident, but was later located inside the mall. Parts of the Mall of America are closed as police conduct their investigation. Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we'll tell you about a highly controversial immigration proposal the president has embraced. And later, we'll check in with Jason Lindsay to see what he's working on for us in this morning's Hooked on Science segment.
Today is shaping up to be a fairly pleasant day, but the weekend will end on a stormy note. I'll have break diving details coming up next.